Good morning and welcome to a very beautiful and another wonderful episode of the newspaper review on Emirate Radio. Emirate Radio is located behind the Federal Ministry of Environment of Ojeba Road, Ilorin, Kwara State, Nigeria. I am Alimah Abdulsalam and I'm with
Misturah Issa. Good morning. Hope you have a lovely day.
And as usual on the paper review on Emirate Radio, we bring you the top stories making rounds on newspapers this morning. I am with the Punch newspaper, the Daily Post newspaper, the Tribune newspaper, the Guardian newspaper, and Punch newspaper.
Also have Daily Trust newspaper here with me.
You have Daily Trust and okay.
On Goya News, yes.
So, starting from the Punch newspaper this morning, 3 patients died at Kanu Hospital after disco caught electricity.
On the Nation newspaper, Tinubu expected back today.
Only Alaafin can appoint Oyo Chief Imam, says Palace.
West Tinubu football return ahead of Rivers transition.
Still on the Punch newspaper, FCT hospitals discharge patients over doctors' strike.
Joining you on Punch newspaper, Nigeria's governor pledges continued support to security agencies' orders.
Still on the strike matter, Sanu Nasu gives Nigerian government 7 days say ultimatum.
Joining you on Daily Post newspaper, Alaafin denies appointment of new chief imam of Oyo.
Moving to the Tribune newspaper this morning, we are not dead, says PDP.
Also on the Guardian newspaper, stop tribal politics, let the best lead, judge tax Nigerians.
Picking from the last one from the Punch newspaper, Kwara PDP ready for APC challenge in 2027.
And also on Daily Post, no glitches, no excuses, PDP wants INEC.
Those are the headlines that we came in with this morning. We'll go on a short break and when we're back, we'll take the stories in detail. Welcome back from that very short break. Starting from the Punch newspaper this morning, 3 patients died at a Kanu hospital after discord caught electricity. 3 patients on life support at Aminu Kanu Teaching Hospital have died after an interruption from the hospital's electricity supply by Kanu Electricity Distribution Company. Hospital spokesman Awao Duse, who confirmed the death in a statement yesterday, said 4 patients were on ventilatory support in its intensive care unit when power was cut, but 3 died. It was reported that the KEDCO disconnected the facility over an outstanding debt of 949.88 million naira as at the end of August. The Discord head of corporate communications, Mr. Sani Bala, in a statement yesterday said the hospital is also expected to settle its August bill of 108.95 million naira in full within 10 working days or risk of further sanctions. Awao explained that the blackout had a direct impact on patients on life support machines. On that very day, Friday, there were 4 patients on admission, and due to power outage, 3 of them died, she said. She explained that the issue has been resolved after an urgent meeting involving stakeholders from the AKTH and EDICO and the police. According to the managing director, immediately after the meeting, directed KEDICO engineers to reconnect electricity to the hospital. This news is big and shocking. And how now?
This because of light failure.
We understand the fact that they are owing. The money is even much. It's a very, very big money. 949 million naira. That's the debt of the hospital.
But at least.
But this hospital, I think, is a federal hospital because it's Aminu Kanu Teaching Hospital. it's like a federal hospital, or rather a state. Obviously, it's just a government-owned hospital. It's not like a private hospital. So, how come you not disconnect the lights? I feel like even if there are no patients on life support machine, patients is still
they're on
need
ventilatory support.
I swear.
Without and those things, that's why we say our hospital should be, it's not even about having generator or something, but that electricity is a must in a facility like this.
It's a must in every hospitals, like a must. Electricity. I feel like the hospitals are not even supposed to use electricity anymore. They are supposed to be using solar.
That's it.
Solar that is going to be 24/7. Oh, they should just have electricity as okay. Oh, let's just have it. If they'll have electricity normal, but if they take light, immediately switch to solar without any ejo. God I beg. 3 people had to lose their life due to
their negligence.
I swear.
Heading to the Nation newspaper, Tinubu expected back Tuesday. Barring any adjustment in schedule, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu returned to Abuja today. Special advisor to the president on information and strategy, Bayo Ononuga, said in a statement yesterday that his boss was shortening his work vacation in France. The president departed for France on September 4th, 2025 to spend part of his annual holiday. He was billed to divide his 10-day holiday between France and the United Kingdom. Last week in Paris, he had a private luncheon with his French counterpart, President Emmanuel Macron, at the Elysee Palace. Both leaders reviewed key areas of cooperation between Nigeria and France and agreed to deepen a partnership for mutual prosperity and global stability.
Welcome back, Baba. Still on the Punch newspaper this morning, only Alaafin can appoint Oyo Chief Imam, says Palace. The Alaafin of Oyo, Oba Akim Owade, yesterday debunked rumors circulating about the appointment of a new Chief Imam of Oyo, insisting that no one has been chosen for the position. In a statement issued by the Alaafin's Director of Media and Publicity, Bode Durojaye in Ibadan, the palace stressed that only the Alaafin holds the exclusive authority to appoint a chief imam for the ancient city. The attention of the Alaafin's palace has been drawn to wild speculations that a new chief imam has been appointed for Oyo. The statement read, "The good people of Oyo and the general public are advised to disregard such unfounded, baseless and mischievous information, as no candidate has been chosen for the number 1 Islamic seat in Oyo town. The selection process is still ongoing due to consultations being made. The Alaafin urged the people to remain peaceful as the rightful choice will be announced in due course."
Joining on the Punch newspaper, Niger governor pledges continued support to security agencies' orders. Niger State Governor Muhammad Umar Bago has reassured security agencies and federal government establishments in the state of his administration continued support to ensure improved security and better service delivery. This was discussed in a statement made available to newsmen today by Chief Press Secretary to the Governor, Balogi Ibrahim. Bago made the pledge while receiving on a courtesy visit held of the newly posted security agency and a federal establishment coordinator in the state. The visitors included officials from the Nigerian Immigration Service, the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, the Federal Road Safety Corps, and the Niger State Coordinator of the National Identity Management Commission. The governor emphasized the importance of collaboration, urging the agency to strengthen their partnership with the state government. The statement noted that he also encouraged the officials to improve on their maintenance culture as his administration has been making significant efforts to make their job easy and efficient. Well, we're done on his part because according to the news I had, Niger State is not also safe from this insecurity of a thing. So the governor really tried for
all of them. They are trying, and we really
forces.
Appreciate their effort. And we are not saying that doing more is a crime. We appreciate if they are doing, and we still want them to do more. Still on the Punch newspaper this morning, FCT hospitals discharge patients over doctors strike. Wahala. Pregnant women, children, and elderly patients were left stranded in hospitals across the Federal Capital Territory yesterday as doctors under the Association of Resident Doctors in the FCT administration commenced on indefinite strike. The strike follows the expiration of a 7 days warning strike declared last week after months of unsolved negotiation with the FCTA management. Hospitals have also discharged patients from several wards as the strike takes its toll. In a commune signed by the ARD FCTA President, Dr. George Ebong, and General Secretary, Dr. Agbo Afyong, the doctors said their demand had not been met despite repeated engagement with the authorities. The doctors are demanding the payment of salary arrears ranging from 1 to 6 months, hold to members employed since 2023. They also want the immediate recruitment of new staffs, settlement of the 2025 Medical Residency Training Fund, and payment of arrears rising from the 25 to 35% upward review of the consolidated medical salary structure. In addition, they are asking for clear timelines for completing skipping and conversation processes for all members, along with the settlement of all accumulated arrears. They further called on the FCTA to address the continuous re-enrollment deduction from members' salary and to rectify the irregular and erratic salary payment pattern. They also demanded the conversion of post-part 2 fellows to the consultant cadets within 6 months of passing, as well as the documented timelines for promotion exercise with full area paid. Others demand include payment wage award arrears, renovation and equipping of FCTA hospital to world-class standard, payment of outstanding hazard allowance arrears, and settlement of salaries arrears owed to newly employed external residents who are currently owed 3 to 4 months' pay. The commute noted that following exhaustive deliberation at the close of the 7-day warning strike, Congress resolved to embark on an indefinite strike. Hey. This is bad, far. I swear. I still had.
Oh my God! I thought they said they want to.
It was said that they would call off the strike, but I think that doctors in Abuja, they are not cool with it, and I think those in Oyo State too, also, they are not cool with it, because I think I read something like that yesterday. Yes, I was certain that I read something like that yesterday.
Especially loud tech of it.
Yes. So I've said it before and I always say it again that doctors are meant to be treated like eggs. Imagine owing them 3 to 4 months salaries. Everything that we are reading on today's news is about doctors. It's not even today, since like last 2 weeks now. It has been about doctors' salaries. And it's not fair on their part that doctors are being owed. They are
doing their
I don't think anybody even deserves to be owed.
Pay on time.
I swear.
Because these people are really saving lives. Without doctors, how?
Imagine now, they say children and women, pregnant women, children and elderly patients were stranded. It's unfair. All these people now, they will have to deal with things that doesn't make sense.
The government should please come to the
I
rescue.
swear, they should come to, they should do what is necessary.
Heading to the Daily Post newspaper, Alaafin denies appointment of new chief imam of Oyo. The Alaafin of Oyo, Oba Akim Owode, has dismissed reports claiming that a new chief imam has been appointed for the ancient town, describing the rumor as false and misleading. In a statement released yesterday by the Alaafin's Director of Media and Publicity, Bode Durojayi, the palace clarified that no appointment has been made and that the process of selecting a new chief imam is still ongoing. The palace emphasized that only the Alaafin possesses the constitutional and traditional authority to appoint the chief imam of Oyo. Oba Uwade also appealed for calm and patience among residents, assuring them that due consultations are being carried out and the rightful candidate will be formally announced at the appropriate time. The exclusive right to appoint a chief imam rests solely with His Imperial Majesty the Alaafin of Oyo, the statement added. So that means they did not have chief imam in Oyo. They need a new chief imam.
Yes.
So I think they should just
They said it's
chill.
The process is still ongoing, so there's no need for them to rush.
But
Everybody should just calm
carrying
down.
woman up and down that they have already appointed someone, whereas which is not true.
I swear. Still, joining you on the Daily Post newspaper this morning, Sanu Nasu gives Nigerian government a 7-say ultimatum. The Senior Staff Association of Nigerian University, SANU, and the Non-Academic Staff Union of Educational and Associated Institution, NASU, have given the federal government a 7-day strike notice over unresolved issues affecting non-academic staff in universities. The two unions, in a letter dated 12 September 2025, frowned at what they termed unjust disbursement of earned allowance to university staff, the non-payment of outstanding allowance, and other unresolved issues. The letter, signed by the president of SANU, Muhammad Ibrahim, and General Secretary of the NASU, Peters Adeyemi, reminded the Ministry of Education, Tuji Alausa, of a June 18, 2025 letter from the Joint Action Committee, JAC, and the NASU and SANU. The letter emphasized the urgent need for intervention in outstanding labor matters affecting their members. According to the union, the letter prompted the ministry to convene a meeting with the JAC of NASU and SANU on July 4, 2025, aimed at addressing the issue raised. Wahala everywhere.
So now Sanu and NASU want to embark on their own strike, because I don't know why federal government is owing them money.
Everybody is being owed in this country.
Oh my God.
Everybody is. God, I beg. Federal government, please. Please now. Koda.
On the Nation newspaper, on our own very own Royal News newspaper, President Tinubu Fubara returned ahead of Rivers transition. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and suspended Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara are set to return to Nigeria today as the state prepares to resume democratic governance on Thursday. Tinubu is returning from a shortened vacation in France, while Fubara is arriving from London, coinciding with the transition program overseen by Rivers State Sole Administrator Vice Admiral Ibokete Ibas. The president, who left Nigeria on September 4th, cut short his 10-day holiday to resume official duties in Abuja immediately upon arrival. During his trip, he met French President Emmanuel Macron in Paris to discuss strengthening bilateral ties and cooperation in key sectors. In Rivers State, Vice Admiral Ibas began the transition with a Thanksgiving service in Port Harcourt on Sunday. As part of the program, a public lecture on democracy and good governance will take place at the Government House Banquet Hall today, with Ibas as the special guest of honor. Fubara return, initially expected yesterday, will precede his reinstatement on Thursday, September 18. The convergence of both leaders return as 18 attention on the political handover after months of emergency rule, which began on March 18, 2025, following security and governance concerns under Fubara's administration. Separately, the Rivers State High Court struck out a suit challenging the August 30 local government elections. Justice Stephen Jumbo ruled that only the Supreme Court had jurisdiction over such matters during emergency rule and confirmed the election were constitutionally conducted by the State Electoral Commission. Finally, Fubara is
back in office. I thought they were even going to pardon him and not make the 6 months actually 6 months, but it was 6 months. Since March, from March till now, is actually 6 months.
Yes.
Heading to... Okay, you see something to say?
No.
Heading to the Tribune newspaper this morning. We are not dead, says PDP. The People's Democratic Party, PDP, yesterday again rejected insinuations that the once largest party in Africa is dead, despite unresolved personality clashes and internal wrangling. Atiku Abubakar, who served as the vice president on the PDP platform for 8 years and was the presidential candidate in 2019 and 2023, is now with the African Democratic Congress (ADC) alongside several other notable ex-PDP power broker, including former two-term Senate President Senator David Mark, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory (FCT) Nyesom Wike. A former two-term governor under the PDP is said to control a significant portion of the party's structure, yet he is also one of the most visible campaigners of President Bola Tinubu for re-election in 2027 as the candidate of the All Progressive Congress. This development, together with options from key stakeholders such as Dr. Benga Olawepo Asim to zoning the 2027 presidential ticket to the south, and the ongoing challenges of the reconciliation and enforcing party discipline have fulfilled speculations that PDP is dead. However, addressing the issue yesterday, the party dismissed suggestions that they are threatening its survival. Speaking as a guest on national television yesterday, the PDP's national legal advisor, Mr. Kamaldeen Ajibade San, said the party was undergoing a rebuilding process with non-political might, which non-politician might not understand but choose to criticize. Ajibade referred to the exit of Atiku and others described as unfortunate, the perception that their departure signaled the party's dismiss. According to him, Atiku and those who left made personal political decisions in pursuit of their own interests. He argued that as a long political party, as a national working committee and other organs intact, it remained alive and functioning. People, he said, will always join or leave party depending on circumstances. Let us not lie. Everybody has this feeling that PDP is standing on one leg. The fact that the person that used to be the presidential candidate has left, David Mark has left, and Wike is there.
I thought the Wike is still there.
Wike is there, but all the time, if Wike wants to say something, it's always like in support of Tinubu. All the time, it's always like Tinubu's renewed hope agenda, Tinubu's everything. I feel like if Wike wasn't
being biased,
if he's like standing on his points that okay, I am PDP to the core, there would have still been hope that okay, maybe Wike will go for the presidential ticket and all. But the fact that I feel like he's still doing his job as the Senate president, and as per the president is under APC, no how he still has to like, support your boss and all like that. But regardless, he has to like let people know his stance. There was a time that I read the news that people were like, Wike needs to know his stand. We need to know where Wike stands.
Is it APC or like PDP? Because they really need assurance on that.
Yes, they need assurance.
Because I even read the news that some the PDP party member, I think they should sanction Wike because they don't even want him in the party again.
Because they don't know where he stands.
And some are saying that they should not take their laws by their hands. That they should just give him some time. He will come out and make a stand on what he wants. Heading to the Guardian newspaper, stop tribal politics, let the best lead, judge tax Nigerians. Retired Justice of the Court of Appeal Justice Oludotun Adefowope Okeji has issued a strong rebuke of tribalism and mediocrity in public service, calling for a return to merit-based appointment as the only way to reposition Nigeria for true progress. Speaking at the official unveiling of the 4th edition of her book, Civil Litigation, a quick reference guide to substantive law and procedure, held in Abuja, the former appellate court judge warned that Nigeria is crumbling under political, ethnic, and religious divisions. She added that Nigeria can no longer avoid to ignore the consequences. Justice Adefowope Okeji described it as a deeply offensive when national discourse is framed along regional lines, questioning why leaders continue to prioritize ethnic identities over the collective interests of the nation. She acknowledged the hard work and integrity of many judges, but said they are trapped in a system overrun by excessive litigation, political interference, and a lack of internal democracy within political party. While acknowledging that corruption remains a serious temptation within the judiciary, she urged judges to rise above it for the sake of the nation's survival. Well, she really said the truth because
I swear.
most judges now, if they see money, for them to say the truth, they give.
It's not about if they see money. Even if they don't see money, you think anybody in
Something
that
that's
line
going to
of profession
benefit
used
them.
to tell the truth? God, I beg. Still on the moving to the Punch newspaper this morning. Kwara PDP ready for APC challenge in 2027. The People's Democratic Party in Kwara State have insisted that it is firmly on ground and fully prepared to challenge the ruling All Progressive Congress in the 2027 general election. The state chairman of the party, Honorable Babatunde Muhammad, made the vow during an exclusive interview with Arewa Punch on Saturday, after the party successfully concluded its award congress across the 193 wards of the state, which produced a new executive. He said the peaceful and orderly conduct of the Congress was a reflection of the renewed strength and cohesion within the opposition party. Our correspondent who monitored the exercise across the state reports that the exercise was peaceful, transparent, and inclusive, with party members turning out in large numbers. The PDP adopted a consensus method, which Muhammad explained helped foster units and enrolled all stakeholders were carried along.
And lastly, on Daily Post newspaper, no glitches, no excuses. PDP wants INEC. Ahead of the 2027 general elections, the People's Democratic Party (PDP) has warned the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) against giving any excuses of technical glitches. This as the party called for strict implementation of the legal framework mandating the electronic transmission of election results. It warned that it will resist any attempt to manipulate the process or undermine the will of Nigerians. This men gathered that the Section 64 and of the Electoral Act 2022 provide for recording and transmission of election results directly from the polling units using the smart card reader or any other electronic device determined by the Electoral Commission. Recall that INEC said electronic transmission of the presidential election results in 2023 saw far glitches which made it unable to transmit the results in real time. The National Publicity Secretary of the PDP, Debo Ologunagba, at a press briefing yesterday said the party was deeply concerned about what it described as institutional manipulation of past elections. Ologunagba insisted that the INEC must ensure that results are transmitted directly from polling units in real time.
PDP, I think they have a lot to say today because they are just everywhere. PDP.
Well, I think even apart from PDP, we want INEC. Even we, the civilians, we are wanting INEC. We want fair and fair elections.
Free and fair elections.
We don't want all this unnecessary excuse.
I swear. We want them big time because it's not always fair when people come out to vote and at the end of the day
you're hearing that it's technical glitches.
I swear
the result is on why are they not prepared enough?
They are meant to be prepared enough. You have like 4 years plus to prepare. They are meant to be prepared. All this one like this is 2027. They've already started preparing since now. So by the time it's 2027, we don't even want to hear any story, any glitches that will happen. You should already be doing practice. Let them happen now before that time. It's not like we are threatening, we are just saying our mind. That brings us to the end of the newspaper review on Emirate Radio. For more in-depth on the stories, you can always get the Punch newspaper, the Daily Post newspaper,
the Nation newspaper, and our own very own Royal newspaper.
Thank you for listening. I am Alimah Abdulsalam.
And I am Misturah Issa. Thanks for listening.
Have a wonderful day.